Hey everyone, welcome back to MTechZudo, your space for clear and professional tech learning. We have already explored the OSI model and understood how data flows through its 7 layers. But now it's time to look at another model that's just as important, the TCP IP model, and see how it compares with the OSI model. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how they differ, where they overlap, and which one is used in the real world. Let's start simple. The OSI model, short for Open System Interconnection Model, is a theoretical framework that describes how data moves through a network in 7 layers. Meanwhile, the TCP/IP model, which stands for Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol, is a practical implementation model used by the Internet today. So, in short, OSI is conceptual, used for understanding, and TCP/IP is a real word used for communication. Now let's look at how many layers each model has. The OSI model has 7 layers: physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, and application layer. But the TCP/IP model simplifies this into 4 layers: network interface or link layer, internet layer, transport layer, and application layer. That means some OSI layers are combined in TCP/IP to make it more practical. Let's see how they map to each other. Here's how the OSI model and TCP/IP model layers correspond. OSI model, application plus presentation plus session layer. TCP/IP model, application layer. OSI model, transport layer. TCP/IP model has transport layer 2. Network layer, internet layer. In OSI model we have data link plus physical. In TCP/IP model we have network interface. So basically the TCP/IP model merges similar layers from the OSI model to make communication faster and easier to implement in real world devices. Let's visualize how they work. When you send a message over the internet, say an email, in the OSI model, data travels from the application layer top down to the physical layer bottom, getting headers and tailors at each step. In the TCP/IP model, in the same thing happens, but with fewer steps. It starts at the application layer and goes down to the network interface where data is physically transmitted. Both models describes encapsulation just with different structure. Alright, let's compare them side by side. Here are the main differences. First, OSI model and TCP/IP model. OSI model has 7 layers. TCP IP model has 4 layers. OSI model developed by ISO, International Organization for Standardization, and TCP IP model developed by DARPA, US Department of Defense. Approach: OSI model theoretical conceptual, where TCP IP model practical implementation based. Protocol dependency: OSI model protocol independent, where TCP IP model built around TCP and IP. Uses: OSI model used for learning and design, TCP IP model used for real world networking. Layer separation: in OSI model strictly separated, and in TCP IP model flexible and overlapping. So OSI is like a blueprint, while TCP IP is the building actually constructed using that blueprint. Now advantages of each. Now you might be thinking, if TCP IP is used in real life, why do we even study OSI? Good question. The OSI model helps us understand the concepts, the roles of each layers, and how they interact. It's perfect for learning and troubleshooting. The TCP IP model, on the other hand, helps in actual implementation. It's what our internet, routers and servers use every day. So both models are important. One helps you understand, the other helps you connect. Now real world analogies. Think of it like this. The OSI model is a detailed blueprint of a car, showing every part and how it should work. The TCP IP model is the actual car that runs on the road. Without the OSI model, you wouldn't understand how it's built. Without TCP IP, you wouldn't actually drive it. So, to sum it up, the OSI model is theoretical, 7 layers. The TCP IP model is practical, 4 layers. Both describe how data flows through a network, just at different levels of detail. Together, they form the foundation of modern networking. And that's the difference between the OSI model and the TCP IP model. If this video helped clear things up, hit that like button, subscribe to MTechZudo and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode in this series. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep learning and keep growing with MTechZudo.